Yeah, this is Barfaholic. I'm back doing another one to clear up some things that I've noticed going on and that I see going on. Nobody, a lot of people won't speak up on, of course. This is why I created this channel to separate a lot of this confusion and this nonsense people throw in your face and blindside you with bullshit. It's so crooked, it's so foul, it's so fucked up. Let me expose some shit. I'm really doing one on this Drake and Meek Mill's this situation here. I want to expose some shit actually of what people, of what's really going on. Excuse me. Got to get clear for this one. The Drake and Meek Mill situation is what it is really. Drake, he represents light skin, whites, any non-blacks. Meek Mill, he represents, the dark skinned cat, the black guy, the dark skin. And so basically what you have is all non-blacks against the one dark-skinned guy. The problem is you have a bunch of dark-skinned people, and what it's now it's you can't really. It's like the dark-skinned people, they know, but for some reason, dark-skinned people, they're always not all of them, but I mean a lot of them. It's almost like nobody wants to be on the losing side type of thing. But it doesn't have to be that way. But for some reason, you have some people that won't, like I said, the dark skin people, they know what it is, I believe, but they won't call it out. If you want to ask my opinion, Drake verse was harder than Meek Mill's. It was more blatant disrespect, I guess you could say, to Meek Mill for what all he has going on right now. But the thing is with like white people, any other race of people, what it is that they will, blacks, we're the dark skinned people, we're sitting up there just judging off of, his verse was crappy compared to Drake's, and we're seeing it for what it really is. A lot of the whites and some light skinned people, they'll go this route too, but a lot of the whites, non-blacks, they'll discredit anything that they can discredit you on, which is, for the simple fact Drake even spit a verse, said anything about Meek Mill, they're going to give it, the thumbs up all the way. And the key plan is, whatever Meek Mill drops, they're going to discredit it right away. They're going to give Drake the credit instantly, more credit than what he deserves. Meek Mill, they're not going to give him any credit at all. It's like, that's how they do, It's just really, if you want to look at things in general, a white person can do something it'll be a white person against a black against something. All non-blacks, they're going to give the kudos to the non-black person no matter what. Even if he just got one or two hits in, if it's a fight, they're going to give him the biggest kudos to even if the dark-skinned dude wins, they'll say, they'll just do some monkey, they'll call him a monkey, and if he hadn't have done this, he would have got, they'll just discredit the shit out of his victory anyway, and that's what this is, man. If you people won't, people will lie and act like it's not, but that's what this is. Drake, he represents for all the pussies, and I'm not saying that he is one, But I mean, let's be honest with you. He represents for the pussies. Drake, he represents for the people out the real struggle, the people who would have been whooping the people's asses in school or on the streets, that represent for Drake. So you have more of those people, actually. You have a lot of pussies, basically, is what you want to say. And so Drake represents for the pussies and things. Meek represents for the ones that's had, really had to get it out the mud type of guys. And so with those kind of people, like I say, those kind of people right there, they're going to discredit anything a black person does. Anything, no matter how great it is, or amazing it is, they're going to discredit him. That's what they will. That's what they'll do. They'll discredit him automatically, even though he did great. Drake, the guy like Drake, they're going to give him the advantage automatically because that's what he represents for. He represents for the light-skinned, the non-whites, anybody who hates the dark-skinned black guy. That's who he represents for. And like I say, those kind of people will never give the dark skin or the real black guy no credit. They want to just take from it, And so Drake represents for the bitches, the busters, just the pure wussies, the pure pussies. And you have a lot of them in this world, unfortunately, especially with social media and things. He represents for all those guys. Those suckers can't get a pass from the people that Meek fuck with or things like that. Suckers won't get no passes fucking with that crowd. And Meek is the threat, streetwise. Drake isn't. Anybody could come and party with Drake, even no matter who you are, no matter if you're a bitch ass dude or not. With Meek, it's limits. And so therefore, the bitch asses are going to give Drake just the extra energy and the, everything else. And, with it being a light skin versus a dark skin thing also, you have people that they put in the TV, in the cameras, the most ignorant black people that they put in the, cameras like that to tell you and to preach, it's a light skin versus black thing, dark skin thing, like Tommy Sotomayor, Charlemagne. A lot of them people, they'll sit there and really boost that type of shit like it's really a problem. When I went to school, I didn't have, we didn't pick on those certain light-skinned guys just because they were light-skinned. A lot of light-skinned guys I knew were fucking beasts any damn way, It wasn't no dark-skinned, let's pick on this light-skinned guy, he's a punk. It wasn't never nothing, I don't know where these guys are getting from pushing that Willie Lynch shit about, making the difference of color of being black. But those idiots, those ignorant sons of bitch, they got some of the most ignorant motherfuckers to push the bullshit stereotypes and then say that all blacks feel this way. Saying, we don't like ourselves and, we hate being a certain color and all that. And, and it's like, damn, how, and these other people, they're feeding off of it. And they just automatically think that's you because this old one jackass, ignorant bastard sit there and said that we all do it. I've watched them guys, those particular guys, they'll always try to categorize, put blacks in a box. And this is what we do. This is what we do. This is what we like. Like, you motherfuckers speak for yourself. Man, yeah, these dudes are just fucking asses, man. The ones that they do put the shine on like that, it's just, they're asses, man. Ignorant. They're just ignorant. And just get up there and just say some of the most hunky, sucking up his ass shit to ever say, and they don't represent for me. Please, fuck that. They don't represent for me. None of my beliefs or none of what they believe, because I wasn't raised like that. Everybody wasn't raised saying I wasn't raised like that. It doesn't matter, but I wasn't, man. Like I say, as far as the Drake thing, that's what this is, man. That's why everybody's on Meek's ass because, you know, like I say, the dark skinned people, they could, you know, make say something, but see, we're not gonna. We don't usually. We need to be more like this, but we're gonna give them credit anyway. Whereas they're not going to give you credit, even if it is due. Is what I'm trying to say. That's the big point of it. They're not going to give it to you, even when it is due. We'll sit there and say, "Oh yeah, Drake killed his ass. Meek, your career's over with." We don't want to. Not we, but a lot of them act like they just don't want to be singled out as to take the losing side of it, you know, when it's not even that. It's as if the shoe was the other way around, they would still vote for him to win. You know, they would still want him to win. They will still say he won, you know, or his was better. And it was so bad you have a lot of the, I don't know what's wrong, but a lot of the dark skinned people, they're not going to take up for me and say, hey, you know, yeah, it was pretty good. See, they would do that anyway. We're not going to just do that. We're going to sit there and be truthful. They won't be truthful, is what I'm trying to say. They will say that Meek's shit was ass, even if it wasn't, which it wasn't that damn bad. But they're going to sit there and say it was stupid ass. Well, and we're going to say, instead of us saying, no, it wasn't that bad, actually. Drake's verse was stupid. You know, we're not going to go again. I don't know. It's too easy to jump on the winning side, I guess, and we don't want to be, you know, we all, I guess everybody wants to be on the winning team. Kind of makes them look stupid, though, because like I say, it's not a fair game with them, with any of these people. It's not a fair game, especially non-blacks. It's not a fair game. They're not going to give you credit even if it's due. You'll give them credit if it's due. They won't. So it'll always be a losing matter if you got people of our color like this that's going to act like that and give everybody their kudos, but nobody ever turns around and give you your kudos, even when it's deserved. Is the point. You see, so that's why Meek is in this kind of situation, because nobody's there to take up for the black guy, the dark-skinned guy. Nobody's there to take up for him. Everybody wants to be on the winning team, which that's not the winning team. That's just they're going to just ride with him anyway. You see what I'm saying? Either way, no matter what Meek said, they're going to ride with him. You know, we're in us, you know, the dark skinned people, they're going to ride with him too. They're going to ride with Drake too. Just because the masses or the majority, the busters made it like that's the cool thing to do. And now everybody's on just saying, hey, yeah. And, you know, nobody's turning back to say, you know, it wasn't that damn bad. I think I'm riding with Meek. You know, nobody's turning around and saying that because Drake's, you know, he said what he said. But, you know, it was okay. You know, it was just okay. You know, but it's gonna always be a losing battle of dark skinned people, black people, if we sit here and that's the thing. They're not playing it fair. We sit there and play. Oh yeah, he whooped. Yeah, he killed him. No, they're not gonna never say Meek killed him. Even no matter what he says, they're not going to give him credit. But you're going to give Drake credit. You know, I mean, I'm telling you, man, you got to watch out for this crooked shit. And that's what this is. It's crooked. It's crooked. That's all it is, really. And that's nothing against Drake, Meek Mill, neither one of the guys. But I'm just seeing it for the bigger picture. The bigger picture is you're dealing with people who's not going to play it fair. You know, they're going to say Drake anyway, no matter what. They're not going to say Meek. And there's nobody that's, you know, none of the dark skin people will stand up and say, I'm with Meek. You know, just say that, you know, I'm with Meek. Just for the simple fact, because that's what they're doing. They're not going to, no matter what he says or what he says, they're not going to ride with me. They're not going to give him that, but you guys will ride with Drake. You should do it on the principle of they'll never ride with Meek. You should never ride. You shouldn't. But it's not like a hatred thing or nothing like that. But you gotta give back what's given, and that's what's being given right now. They're doing, they won't. That's what it is, man. It's a hatred for the black man right now, and it's you gotta watch out for this shit, man. Right now, they're not gonna give you credit, no matter if it's due, if they get away with it, which a lot of black people letting them get away with it because a lot of black people are still out here thinking it's 100% equal and fair, and oh no, he did deserve it. You'll never get that. You'll never get that unless it's just blatantly plain to see. But that's rare. That's very rare. So black people, dark-skinned people, like whoever is down with my message and see what's really going on, the bigger picture of this stuff. Sometimes you got to give what's being given. And right now, for the dark-skinned people, they're not giving you any kudos, and they're not going to on purpose. So we have to do the same on purpose, because it's bigger. Nowadays it's bigger, than just what it seems. It's for real. I'll be back with more, of course. For alcoholic.